Welcome back, everyone, to episode 2 of our Dragons in the North series. This is Valadar. Before we get started, just as a reminder, I do have my nice, spooky, shorter novel, My Neighbor the Werewolf. The link is in the description. Great way for you to support me and get something in return. Available on Amazon and Kindle, hardback and paperback. Again, more of those old goosebump style horror books, so appropriate for tweens, teens, and adults. I still like to read those old stories. They're fast. They're nice little good Halloween stories. So that's available. Check that out. So last time we played, we were Lord Ulric Snow, and Lord Ulric Snow was the bastard son of Lord William of House Dormund, who controlled the northern cliffs, the northeastern side south of Skagosi, serving under the Karstarks. Since we are using my custom mod of cow-agot, this is the Karhold castle. This is my custom model I did for the mod. Available if you are playing the mod, if you want to do a Karhold run. As someone pointed out in the comments, I did not go far enough when I was talking about Slaver's Bay. This is not Slaver's Bay. This is Slaver's Bay, right? I believe so. Yeah. So we passed Valyria. We were working in the Slaver's Bay as a mercenary. We left home when we were a teenager as the bastard son of our father, and after his true heir was born. We have been gone for really about 30 years, right? Because we are now, so we've been gone for about 30 years. And while coming back from Slaver's Bay with our mercenary group, we were basically paid to go into a secret cache, is what we were told, of treasure, and to get the treasure out. It turned out actually to be a dragon's lair. Whether this was something where someone cached and then a dragon took up hold there, or whether this is we don't really know, or maybe it was a fake contract. Who knows? We found ourselves there. Almost everyone was wiped out. We did, though, when we were there in this dragon's lair, this wild dragon living in the north of the Valyrian Doom, I did see an egg that was hatching, and I stole it. And we were actually able to bond with this dragon. Once we got west of Valyria into, right, I think it's Karth, right? I think that's what this area is. It's like, anyway, once we got into this area, as quickly as we could, we took a boat, we sold our armor, our sword, everything on us, kept this egg hidden away, this little baby dragon hidden away, and we took a boat as fast as we could, all the way east, landed in Dorage up here, and showed our father what we had. More out of fear than anything else, he sent us east, gave us this castle, and we have been ruling there for 10 years. In that time, we got married to Lady Mylene, and she has given us a son, and we are currently seducing her. So hopefully that goes well, and hopefully we get another son out of it. She does like us quite a bit. And just as a reminder, we are doing some unique things with this playthrough, a custom mod that makes it where we can't use allies as normal. So allies are instead things like our family, our friends, people that we have their children as hostages, or we have them as guardians, things like that. And because I have because my wife, her father up here, right, is a ruler. He has this county. Because I have his grandson as my guardian and his grandson's in my court, I am able to call him as an ally. Whether he comes or not is dependent on other factors, but I am able to call him. So I think I will change it so that the AI can still call allies as normal, because I don't want to make this too strong for myself. Right now, the people that I've been targeting haven't had allies, so that hasn't been an issue. But before we get too far longer, and definitely for episode 3, I'll change it back to AI can call alliances as normal, as well as these other people, to make it a little bit harder on ourselves. So because they're not going to be gaming like we are to get these connections. So we don't want to make it too easy. We are currently trying to get a claim on Ground Press, and then we'd want to take Eastmelt as well and see. And then, of course, there's Everwood up here. Now, Everwood is controlled by a Karstark, and he is the heir of the liege, so he will eventually hold all of this. So I kind of see who our enemy in the future is. We do have our dragon, who is 10, and he just or she just made it up to presumed male. So we'll see what their gender is. And the dragon size currently is 30. So they just got to the point where we can really use them in battle. Sorry, I had to step away for just a second. All right, so I think we're okay to get started. So yeah, we have our dragon. They're 10. Still presumed male, so we'll see what happens there. And I think we're ready to go. Let's check things right now as far as decisions. So we have don't use Greyfyre in a war. We're not going to become an adventurer. See the artifacts market. We don't have enough gold for that. We don't want to become a command. This is nice because in the past you had to turn this back on if you wanted to command your own armies. It seems that's been changed, so that's very nice. Where it's only for your liege. We don't need to meditate. We're fine there. We don't really need to recruit. Let's see if we have any court positions. Caravan master. I don't really want to spend all my money, right? We have advanced research, regular duties, control. No, let's stay on advanced research. Like I said, I don't think we have anything to help our kids be better. So, all right. I think, and then activities, there's nothing for us to go to. When you, yeah, they'll tell us if a tournament jumps up, which I do want to go to, but we haven't been able to. We have low control in Greycliff Point, so let's go ahead and start getting that control up. And you know, it is just 1 gold, but I think I actually may want to start improving. Yeah, because it only drops us 0.1. So let's go ahead and get that up. Doesn't really make a difference. Vassal, because we don't have vassals. Stewardship +2. We'll just increase our stewardship, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. So, okay. So let's get started. Let's take the speed down a little bit. No one would ever find it strange that I sit with my wife by the fireplace until late in the evening. Yet there is tension in the air. I want nothing more than to pull her close and tear the clothes from her body. But if she knew that, she would be horrified. I don't think she would be. She's ambitious, sadistic. Mylene returns my kiss, and for a few heart-pounding moments, all is right with the world. It cannot last, of course, as we hastily break off before we are seen by a passing servant. When we leave to go a separate way, she gazes at me. I did not fully understand until now, husband. So even though we are an older gentleman, you know, he is still a pretty handsome guy, even though he's super burned. But you and I, my dearest wife, very nice. I think we're not going to have any issues here. I accept your marriage proposal. Okay, so we got some courtier marriages coming through. All of these were made. I did those off screen just because they're just random, just to keep my courtiers married out. But same rules. They were all made, you know, no highborn to lowborn stuff. And then also they were all northern men close by. So nothing special there. Just some off-screen stuff just so that we're not bored out of our minds completely, though we are just kind of going along. There's not a lot to do. Should we get her a gift? I don't think so. Again, we have 95% chance. Let's speed up. We don't really have anything else to do. The tavern's new owner. While riding along the King's Road, my men and I stop at a small tavern we have occasionally visited on such trips. As we enter, we are greeted by the tavern's new owner, an apparent brother of the former owner. He informs us that he had a tavern in the Riverlands, and his aging brother could no longer tolerate the code of the North, so the two traded taverns. The new owner has done much to clean up the tavern. Dust could not be spotted anywhere, though I did notice some dried blood on a table, which he said came from butchering a sheep earlier, but had unfortunately stained the table. You know, I don't believe him. We've come to this tavern a lot. I love getting out among the people, right? I'm not really, I've grew up among the people. I don't really act like a normal highborn. And I knew this guy, and he never told me about a brother, and he seemed to like the North just fine. So I do not believe him. And there you go. My men confirmed my suspicions when they investigated the root cellar. The previous owner had been strung up like an aging slab of beef, and much like a slab of beef, cuts had been made from his flesh. One of my men lost the contents of his stomach at the realization that this new owner had been serving guests food made from the previous. Arrest him. Spouse investments. My lord, it has come to my attention that there is a rare opportunity to invest in the Great Cliffs. My wife Mylene draws up the details for the business investment, and it does indeed look as if the deal could benefit. It is worth the risk, 75% that we gain successful business endeavors. Control could go up in the Great Cliffs, but we lose 10, so it'd go up by 15. What is it currently? 30, so it'll go up to 45. You know, let's... Holding taxes plus 5 development growth. Actually, let's just increase the control. I don't really think... Oh, it was the Grey Cliffs. That was... Oh my god. Okay, that was dumb of me. Sorry. I saw gray and I saw this gray. We did not need to do that. That was a complete waste, but okay. My bad. Here is our cannibal friend. You are getting executed. Who are you? You're a Northman. Old Gods, Barrowman. Let's recruit you. And then... Old Gods, Northmen, we will recruit you. Just people who have been caught up in fighting and they don't... We're not going to hold it against them. Winter has come early. My liege, the sour-faced farmer standing before me says, these summer snowstorms have decimated my crop. There's no chance I will ever recover, especially with the harvest soon. I know not what I will do if I cannot provide for my family this season, especially with winter coming soon. There must be something you can do. The farmer is bold to demand of me relief for his farm, but the summer snowstorms have been damaging to the farms across the country. I will provide compensation. You're a northerner. You should know the hazards. No, I'm going to help out. Scheme discovered. My spy master has come that my wife is plotting to kill Sandeman. It ends the scheme. That's good enough. All right, let's go ahead and unpause. My beloved wife, the scheme is successful, and we are now united in marriage. We are now united in heart. All right, so that will stop me seducing her. I do want to go ahead and romance her. All right, so we are now romancing her. We have a 94% chance. A realm at war. Lord Glover of the Riverlands is attacking the Silver Dragon. Lord Glover has risen up against King Viserys of the Iron Throne in the Liberty War. I must now decide. So it looks like we have stayed loyal to the North. I'm sorry, the North has become independent. So I'm going to say no reason to get involved. I'm going to stay neutral. So we should stay part of the North. Though up to till now in the rest of the world I've been assuming that Greyfyre was a male, I'm now sensing that it has been confirmed Greyfyre is indeed male. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was really hoping she was it was a female, but oh well. Let's get engineered. I think we have. Do we have? Yeah, we have one set of siege. So let's get that, and then I also want to get organized march because we have these heavy infantry. What does he have? He has ironwood spears. They counter light they counter cavalry, which we don't have, and we counter spearmen. So we will counter their men-at-arms, so that's good. And how many does he have? He has 100 and we have 300. So we will be countering him just fine. Plus we're gonna have a dragon. Not too worried about that. I wonder how long the war is going to take. Wow, he is winning. 11. Well, that doesn't make sense. Oh, no. The Iron Throne is winning. Yeah, he is getting decimated. No one joined him. 11,000 versus 162,000. Everyone joined him. Wow. Okay. I think this is probably being affected a little bit by the alliances stuff, but He only has Lord Lionel of Harrenhal, and he joined him, so that's not really an issue. So that worked fine. I think actually I made that change, so I believe that he was able to call his allies just fine. Uh-oh. So died of heart failure. So our counselors are dying. They're getting old. I guess I'll assign Timothy. Well, actually, I'm going to send you here because you are actually good at both. And then she has 23 and then 18. She likes me just fine. Yeah, that makes more sense. And then romance and intruder. Every time I close my eyes, I see Lady Maline's face. Sleep will not come. I cannot wait another moment. Cloaked in shadows, I make my way to the garden outside her living quarters. The sight of Mylene's chamber window makes my heart stutter. So close and yet so far away. But wait, who is that? Climbing up the tower, the shady figure stops by Mylene's window and unlatches the shutters. My Rose is in danger. I must save her, or the guards. I'm gonna try to save her. Scheme successful. The sounds from the struggle above is the greatest motivator I have ever known. Without care for life or limb, I hoist myself through Lady Mylene's window. I feel as I have plunged into a frozen lake. Mylene is on the floor, the intruder pushing her down, a gleaming blade between them. With a roar, I grab the villain by the collar and throw him into the wall. I don't think that's a him. When the danger is over, I turn towards her. Mylene, are you all right? I ask cautiously. As if my words were a spell, she finally unfreezes. Thank the gods you are here, Ulric. I will never let you into harm's way. We become soulmates. She is ill. That is unfortunate, but she's still fine, even though she's ill. Very nice. For 84 gold. My mother, Barba, died. I think I was calling her Barbara in the first episode. Barba. You know, I didn't know her well, but I did bring her back. She was traveling with me, or when I came back, I sought her out and brought her to court with me. So now we'll put Bara. Actually, your vassal and captain, Lord Ramsay. Should actually probably put him because he's my vassal. Let's go to our vassals and let's go military strength. So he's our highest. Let's try to sway him. I have an excellent shot of swaying him. So let's do that. And then I want to go ahead. All right, so I'm out of debt and the war is still going on. That doesn't really affect us any. East Melt. I want both of these counties before I attack him. He still doesn't have any alliances. So let's go ahead. It's going to be... We just don't get enough gold. I think that I'm going to go ahead and declare war now. And then... So I can call in... Now, this is one of the things we have to... So we can call in... Well, we can only call in our father. Okay, so we're going to call in our dad. That's fine. Raise the armies. And we are going to command so that we get our dragon. Did that show that? Oh yeah, it shows our dragon. That's pretty cool. So he has a dragon. I like that it shows the dragons. I didn't notice that before. Let's go down here and attack him. So we have our dragon adding, novice dragon is adding 30. All will tremble before us. A mad charge. As Greyfyre and I bathe, Queen burrows in flame. I feel his blood rising beneath me. He wants a real fight and I feel compelled to oblige. We make our last strafing run before diving onto their vanguard, decimating their forces beneath tooth, tail, and claw. Gore flies through the air as Greyfyre rips Lord Bandon's army and men apart. As the gore of the enemy surrounds us and men flee before our might, I see Lord Ethan snaking through the fleeing men straight towards us. He thinks us too slow. With a curve of my thighs, Greyfyre turns and bites through his torso, leaving his bloody legs to fall to the ground, lifeless. You gain Novice Dragon's combat actions. So that increases our minimum and maximum battle row plus 30, and we gained 1 trait in dragon training. Very nice. Let's go ahead and help seize this. Says that did he pull in an ally? Oh, he did pull in an ally. He hired a mercenary company. This is something I fixed before before I fixed this. It didn't affect us, but it affected some other wars from episode 1. That calling in adventurers was getting lieges to join, but that has been fixed. So he was able to call in a mercenary company since he had gold, but that's okay. We're gonna go fight him, and I mean, look at it, like absolutely no chance, right? With our maximum battle row. We are in debt, which is unfortunate, but we'll be out soon. With the fight not yet finished, Greyfyre and I fly over the battlefield, striking towards their lines. My black mount lets forth a great roar that sends the enemy. Dennis? Is that the... Oh, that's Master of Arms. His companions scattering just as our own forces charge. This unexpected rout sends the enemy troops into disarray and fear. Groups breaking off in retreat. Let's lower the speed a little bit. Others looking to their commanders for orders that would never come, while yet more are frozen in complete shock. Our soldiers take quick advantage of the situation, storming forward as the enemy line buckles. My gaze hardens as I prepare to rain flames upon the fleeing foes. Breathe fire upon them. Let's see. Garrus has gained 2 stress. So these are his like vassals and courtiers and council people. I gained another novice dragon combat action for 10 days, and I gained another trait in training. All right. Another defeat. On their part, we did capture Master Brush, so we're going to ransom him to get 30 gold, which gets us out of prison, which is nice. And our father has laid siege to Eastmelt. So at this point, he has no troops, and we are sieging away. I'll just use our dragon to lower the fort. We haven't done this before. Siege of Ground Press, the dragons approach. I stand before the walls of Ground Press, my dragon Greyfyre at my side. Our men surround the holding, the defenders trapped within, cowering behind their walls. Though we would doubtless force them to surrender with enough time, no walls can protect them from dragon fire. It is not without risk, but I could ride Greyfyre to unleash his flames upon the castle and bring this siege to a much quicker end. We will strike easy targets. Holding our ground press grants minor dragon siege destruction for 4 months. So yeah, we'll just do that. Just lower the... that way it doesn't have lasting effects, right? Did our dad take this? I don't think so, but that's our fight. Okay, we took that. And we get the Lordship of Ground Press, the cities, the province. We gain legitimacy, some fame. All right. Disband. Ground Press. Due to low county control, we'll have to let county control speed up. So we're almost up to 100 control over here. Very close. And there we go. Get rid of these. Train for a tournament. Yep, let's do that. We're training with Eliana, our marshal. And we increased our prowess by 1. Let's go ahead and move Eliona, our marshal, to ground press to start improving the control because it's only at a 5. Man, we still don't have much gold, but that's okay. Our development is still 1. It's very, very bad. We don't have a better stew. Oh yeah, we do. We have Master Eckhart, our new vassal. The hard thing here is I'm trying to play, right, from the perspective of roleplay, so Master Benford I would not in any way send away, but I'm going to actually change him to our Castellan. And then our steward we're going to switch to being Eckard. Because our maester does not need to be on our council, necessarily. Runes of the First Men. A construction project in the area has made a fascinating discovery. Apparently, a local builder has unearthed a cache of stones that are engraved with the runes of First Men. The builder is offering to sell me the stones for what he describes as a very fair price. The maester taught us that the First Men engraved their runes onto stones and other objects when they first came to Westeros. Some even say those carvings hold magical properties. These stones could be very valuable and would certainly increase my standing. Send a courtier to buy the stones. I don't need them. Or take the stones. You gain the trait Arrogant. You gain runes of the First Men. I mean, they're in my land. All land within my land is mine. I don't really know what this problem is. And I am arrogant. So, that's fine. We have had a new son, Boris. Alright, so may you grow strong and wise, my son. We'll wait to see what happens with Boris. We do have organized march, living off the land, raid speed, supply capacity, travel safety. All of that is fine. I think we are ready to go. Maybe, do we want to go over here? Shield bearer. Or at this point, have we started thinking about how we want to rule our lands, right? We're a great warrior, but we're starting to see that there's other stuff that's needed. Maybe we're starting to see that we need to be more diplomatic with our friends. Maybe we're seeing that we need to focus on our lands, because we're definitely trying to build up our land now. So I think really what I'd want to do at this point is increase. See, monthly income goes up by 10, so that would add 1.3, or we can get more stewardship. I think we want to get more stewardship, right? Because it would allow us to get our stewardship experience faster. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to stay on this because that increases our stewardship, and our stewardship lifestyle experience goes up faster. So that we should have a faster gain on stewardship, which is I think what we want. He is not swayed. We're trying to get him to like us. He is starting to like us a little bit more. He's a powerful vassal. He's our chancellor. So all of that is good. Let's see. If your opponent wins, he gains 25. If you win, he gains 10. Okay, so let's just do a friendly game. And he said no. Great. Very nice. We can go to... Oh, what happened to... Aliona died. Succumbed to fatal apoplexy. I mean, she didn't look great. So... let's see if we can find someone. So we're going to go to our courtiers. We're going to go to adult, marital status, and married. And so he is a lowborn. So this has to be a very close by lowborn. So we have to go dynasty, lowborn. Where is she? See, way too far away. I mean, she's just across the way a bit. I mean, it's not too bad. And then we need to go... culture would be Northmen. Religion would be old gods. Okay. And then... wait. Okay. So... where is she at? She's an admiral, so we're not going to be taking anyone's admiral. These people are too far away. Can we get someone close by? Let's see. All of these people are so far away. I don't think we can do by distance either. I wish we could do by how far away they were. No one really generally cares about that. For roleplay purposes, we do care. So all these people are so far. Oh, here, she's not too far away. Actually, she's very close. So it's going to be Mycel. Very nice. And then Margaret. Too far away. He's pretty close. Oh, right here. Look at this. Oh, he's our admiral. That's why he's so close. So Timothy is, or Arnulf is actually very close, but he's a master of arms. We're not going to be taking anyone's master of arms, master of arms, master at arms, courtier. He's pretty close, but I think someone up here was close too. Yeah. So we'll just take Edwul. Edwul's fine. I mean, it's matrilineal, but it's not. It doesn't really matter because it's close by people. All right, so find a spouse for him, and we're gonna go Mistress Finn. So she's a counselor. She's a vassal. Oh, we need ruler, not ruler. So Binya is actually very close, so it's gonna be Binya. And then your seer, and then our courtier Kalon. Megan is very close, so it's gonna be Megan. All right, and then let these go through. And we are gonna go to this. Oh, this is host. I thought this was attend. Yeah, we don't want to host a tournament. We want to attend a tournament. All right, Edwul is our new marshal. We've gained another level of devotion. Very nice. Don't have a lot going on. You are hosted as a guest of honor by our Lord. That's very nice. Damian takes to the sky. He's found a dragon. Let's see. We build anything? Not yet. War declared on Liege. Ooh, this is a big war. Oh, it's just a peasant uprising. It doesn't matter. Peasant uprising. All right. So I think we'll go ahead and start this because it'll take a little while. Well, it's actually going pretty fast. Mental break. Wow. I think we're going to try to be athletic. Why did we have it's funny that we had a mental break. So new commander on the wall. He is a tall heart. Very nice. Let's go ahead and meditate at the werewood. And we'll think about the blessings of the divine. Let's ride Greyfyre. Why? I don't know why that wasn't turned on. All right, see it done. So now we got a claim on that. We're going to work off some stress. Very nice. And now we are going to... where is this at? This is at 64. Oh, we had another son, Kragan. Very nice. His older brother is still not ready. Let's see. He wants an alliance. I believe you both stand to gain from an alliance. Decline. Bro, I'm about to attack you. Like, what are you talking about? We'll do Taxman, and we'll do Cutting Cornerstones next. Buildings are just so expensive in the north. So we need to be getting some war. Spouse investment inquiry. Let's see. With Lady Mylene's diligent administration of my household finances, there's more gold at the end of the season than expected. How should we put it to use? Have a magnificent dinner party. Every powerful vassal gains 20% of you. Invest the money in the local area. In the Great Cliffs, you don't need that. Increase defenses. Don't really need that. Let's save it, and I gain 20. 20 isn't going to get us anywhere, so let's gain this because this makes him like us even more. We're up to 63 now. And then we could do befriend. This day has been one of constant snowfall, and as such, my court is rather quiet. As boredom starts to set in, I decide I need a task to help whittle away this snowy day. Read a book, visit the treasury. This is the treasury. Master Eckhard and I count some coins. Makes him like me a little bit more. The legacy of the conqueror. As I'm reading the latest missive from around the realm, I cast my mind to its origins. The conquest of the Seven Kingdoms remains one of the greatest feats achieved within one lifespan. I cannot help but ponder the impact of Aegon's conquest on our realm. The legacy of the Targaryen dynasty is undeniable, and its foundations were drawn from that one man's actions. As part of me acknowledges the benefits that have come with Targaryen rule. Stability, centralized power, and the protection of the dragons are not things to be taken lightly, yet I also wonder what would have happened had Aegon not crossed from Dragonstone. Would Westeros still be divided to this day? Would a Westerosi have broken the stalemate? Could peace have been achieved without blood and fire? The legacy of the conquest will be debated for centuries to come, but it is for me to decide what I can take away from it. Such a foundation honors all in the realm. Okay. I mean, I have no idea what that was, but cool. A mighty pen. Picking up the padded swords from a sparring match with my son Byron, I notice a tattered journal. From the corner, it seems to contain exercises and best practices pertaining to the martial arts. Oh, that thing? I mostly read it for the illustrations. You can borrow it, he says. So I get one more martial. Someone is trying to kill my half-brother, Dennis. I kind of think that it's probably my wife, because she likes to kill people. And knows for a profit. While out in a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares if my lord has the coin. My companion Mark stops dead in his tracks, head cocked and intently staring at something in the merchant's stall. He leans in and confines with a hushed voice. That bauble over there. It is the spitting image of a piece from the ceremonious reliquary. It would be wise to acquire such a trinket. This one should be a steal. You gain 100 lifestyle experience. You lose 5. I believe that piece will be the more lucrative choice. You gain 50. Your words sound wise to me, Mark. You gain 100, or I lose gold. 27, 40. I mean, there's just not... There's an 80% chance I get some stewardship, so we're going to do that. Nice, I gained 100 stewardship lifestyle. That's pretty amazing, and I got a potsherd. An ancient potsherd. Reportedly, it originates from the holy site of Winterfell. Cool. Got a weird little trinket. Skating through the north, my interest has been piqued by academic accounts of Northmen using skates fashioned from the bones of sheep and horses to glide across the vast stretches of icy waste. Apparently, this is an ancient method of travel that some parts of the north have relied on during winters to trade and reach other villages. One particular account even claims it has been practiced since the first men settled in the north. Winter truly causes us to innovate. We could get some more learning. Fascinating, but I'll stick to the gods I'll slay. Can we adopt this to aid our enemies? I mean, a little bit more learning is nice for our education purposes. And our son has grown up. A gracious envoy. Very nice. Can we send him? We can befriend him. We can send to the Citadel. Don't want to do that. Ooh, he is at 96. So I want to go ahead and end the sway on him. And we could befriend him, which has an excellent chance. But he likes us, so that we don't really have to do that. Lord Roose is our other vassal. I wonder if I could just befriend him. Excellent chance. So we're going to try to befriend him. 50% chance currently. See if anything helps that go up. We have a dangerous faction of peasants. And our son is ill. Excellent. He needs a spouse, so we're going to reset to defaults, and we're going to go dynasty not lowborn, and ruler not a ruler. We want to go, okay, that's fine. Age difference, not more than 10. That is fine. And then, so where is she from? She is way off. She is from the south. See, he is diplomatic. Is there anyone diplomatic or stewardship focused? Ulstar. She is from Dorne. These are all from pretty close. I don't think that we would be looking at someone that far off. So let's see if we can find anyone close by. So let's see. Anyone around here? What about you? Sun. Whitmore. Slovent. Baron. No one has daughters. Wow. No one has daughters. This is crazy. Looking for a daughter. She's already married. She is too young. Yeah, they're all just too... That doesn't fit. Is he on all this? I guess so. Let's see. Why is that not showing me? Let's see. Languages, terrain, duchy titles. Where does it show dynasty? Houses. Why is it only showing the highest house? That doesn't help me at all. Maps mode. All right. Here we go. I got to click on the little, this little thing right here, the COA. But is this the same person? What all do you control? Oh, he controls a ton of stuff. Man, just no one has anything. Like, this is insane. Just no one has any daughters. Like, I just don't, like, we are gonna have to send off for a daughter, I guess, for him. Yeah, she's already married, so she would have been great, but she's already married. So let's instead do this. So we're gonna go back to our son, find spouse. This is taking a long time. And let's go religion, old gods. She's pretty far down here. So there's a Stark. We could marry a Stark. That's interesting. We could marry a Blackwood. Did we say old gods? Wow. And let's go culture, Northmen. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be marrying the Starks. I mean, I know we can, but that's just lore-wise. I mean, at the same time I say that, but like, why wouldn't the Starks want to marry into the people with dragons, right? I mean, at this point, the Stark knows we have a dragon. Why wouldn't he ally with us? That actually does make sense. So actually, I am going to marry a Stark. Because we are dragon lords at this point. That is the only reason it kind of makes sense. All right, so he is now going to marry a Stark, and he is no longer ill. That is very nice. And she is robust and stewardship perk, very nice. Let's see, cutting cornerstones. I think at this point it's probably okay for us to start, because we're up to 100 on control. So let's go ahead and start fabricating on... Wait, are we already fabricating on Eastmont? Oh, I already have a claim on Eastmont. Great. I have no idea why I didn't notice that. So let's go ahead then. And our development is almost about to get to 2. This is crazy. So we're going to declare war. And now if we actually look at our vassals, we have this one at, so if we do like opinion of you, she's at 62. She only has 141 men, so that doesn't matter. But you're going to be able to see this. So he has set 276 and he has a 96 opinion of us. So when I declare war on him, your claims, let us move this here, raise all, and then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to say we have, I can call my father. Oh, I don't know why we can't call our vassal. I'll have to look into that. We should be able to call our vassal because he has more than 95% opinion of us, but not really sure why that is, but that's okay. We will, well, let's see if we can call him directly. Yes, we can call him directly, but you can see that we have a bug, so I will fix that. Okay, so there's that, and then let's move in. No. And we've already won that. That's very good. I take a moment to survey the littered taiga bog of Eastmelt, strewn with the gray cliffs and Eastmelt dead before returning. I mean, is it really? He lost 592 and we lost 26. Yeah, I mean... Peasant leader. Lord Bannon, the blasted knave of hell, is finally in my hands. This war is over, but only for you. I'll make sure you never forget this day. He gains wounded. Remember my mercy, I'll let him go. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to kill him. That's kind of ridiculous. My spy master has come to me with a discovery. She is certain that my captain, Cregan, is scheming against my brother Dennis. So my spy master, or no, my captain, throw him in jail. And then enforce demands. So be it. All right. He lost his title. And where are these at? There's 2,000 over here. We're gonna go take care of them. So I befriended Lord Roos, my vassal. Very nice. So now he will come to my wars because we are friends. And let's try to befriend our other vassal now. All right. And we defeated her, so be it. What do I want to do with her? She is very good, so actually we're going to recruit her and disband all. All right, so we can ride Greyfyre. Let's do that. And then we won both of our battles. We're over the domain limit, but there's not really anything I can do about that right now. Until we take Karhold. How powerful is he? He has 4,000. We have 2,000. Plus being able to call our father and our vassals. He has one ally who has 1,500. I think we can beat him. So what we're gonna do. Can I just declare war? Independence war. We could do an independence war, and then right, he has an ally who has 1,500. He has 4,000. But we're gonna take away from him once we declare. And then because we could defeat, we could break away. Our dad would still be under him though, but you know, I don't think I want that. I think instead I want to take his land. So start claiming Karhold, and that's what we're going to do in the next episode, is hopefully get a duchy claim on Karhold and take Karhold for ourselves. That is going to be the plan, but that is our episode for today. I hope you had fun watching it, and I will see you all next time.